Hello there guys and welcome to a new type of video on the channel. Today we're going to be playing Pokemon trading card game online. I think a lot of you already know that I'm a big fan of Pokemon, and today we're going to be showing that um, I really like the trading card game. I used to do openings on the channel, but I stopped that a while ago. I might end up bringing it back at some point, but we'll see how it goes. Today we're going to be playing Tapu Koko GX. Really awesome card, and it focuses around this Aero Trail ability. And basically what it does is when you jump, when you come into the bench, you can jump into the active and move as many lightning energy from the bench as you like to your new Tapu Koko. Which is really cool because it means that you can kind of stay alive all the time with Tapu Koko. And really, if your opponent can't take a one shot, then you kind of end up winning the game because you're kind of dodging their attacks, sort of thing. That's the kind of goal of the deck. And we support this in a couple of different ways, as we'll talk about in a minute. But let's just talk a little bit more about this card first. We've got two attacks here. The first is Sky High Claws for 130 damage. By no means a one-shot on most decks, but it's a nice little two-shot attack, and that's what we'll be going for here on the big GXs, is the two shots. But we do have this GX attack usable once per game, as with all other GX attacks. And it's the same energy cost, so you just use 3 lightning energy in this deck. And it's 50 times the amount of damage, the amount of energy the opponent has attached to all of their Pokemon. And you tend to find if the opponent has 4 or 5 energies on their bench, or on their side of the field, I should say, it usually takes a one-shot, this attack. So we save this to get the big one-shot attack and kind of swing the game back into our favour. We'll also be playing one Jolteon-ex, I should say, simply for the Flash Ray ability. This can really shut down a lot of decks that aren't prepared for it. If they're playing all basic Pokemon, we just spam this Flash Ray ability and we can win games like that. We play a 1/1 line of Voltorb and Electrode. Now, we won't use this in every game. This is a very situational card. It does give up 1 prize to the opponent, but what I tend to do is use this instead of using Tapu Koko Promo. We use one or the other. That way, when the opponent knocks it out, he can only ever... He still has to kill 3 GX or EX Pokemon. And it creates that 7 prize game, which it really helps give you that extra turn sort of thing. It's nice. It's a nice little boost. So basically what this does is, once you get into the Electrode, you're able to, at any time during your turn, just knock out Electrode. The opponent will take a prize, like I said, and then you attach the Electrode card to one of your Pokemon. In this case, we'll probably be attaching it to Tapu Koko. And it provides 2 lightning energies to that Pokemon. It's absolutely fantastic ability. Really nice to just really ramp up the speed on your Tapu Koko. And if you can get this off on the second turn, then you can really put on some pressure. While I'm talking about that, I will just mention that Aero Trail will be able to move this Electrode, because when it is attached, it does count as a lightning energy. So we're sorted there. And we also play 1 copy of Tapu Koko Promo. The Flying Flip ability is really nice in this deck, because it means that we can do 20 damage across the board, and it really helps you get those knockouts with the big Tapu Koko. You know what I mean? So if we end up starting this Tapu Koko, it's not the end of the world. We play 2 Tapu Lele's, which does increase the kind of cost of the deck. It would be a kind of almost budget deck, because Tapu Koko is a really cheap card. Yeah, Tapu Lele does bring up the price, but it's one of those, it's just such a nice card to have in any deck. Wonder Tag allowing you to grab any supporter from the deck is just crucial in the setup. But what this deck does do is we play 4 Super Scoop Ups and 2 Acerola. Now, these have very similar abilities, and it just lets you pick up the Pokemon that's on the field. Super Scoop Up's on a coin flip, so if you get heads, you can pick up any Pokemon. And that does actually allow you to reuse Lele if you want. But what we'll probably be doing is getting the first Tapu Koko damaged, jumping in with the second Tapu Koko, and then trying to scoop up or Acerola that one that's on the bench. And then that allows us to just keep cycling through those Tapu Kokos. What else is fun about this deck? We play Aether Paradise Conservation Area and Fighting Fury Belt, both just to increase... Well, Fighting Fury Belt increases the HP of your Tapu Koko, and Aether Paradise reduces the amount of damage that your Tapu Koko takes. So it basically makes it an extra. If you've got both on, you get an extra 70 HP more or less. So you really get to like experience like a higher HP, and it forces your opponent to really try hard to knock you out. We play 4 max elixir to just increase the speed of this deck. Getting on that extra benched energy. The energy can go to any Pokemon as well, which is absolutely ideal because it means when Tapu Koko comes in, he can just take the energies from wherever they are. We also play 2 max potion just to, if the opponent does manage to get your Tapu Koko low and you can't get it out, then it's nice to just max potion the damage off. We play 2 field blower, pretty standard in most decks these days. We play 1 rescue stretcher and 1 super rod just to get a little bit of recovery. 3 Guzma. Guzma is the new Lysander. We are playing a brand new rotation here. We're not playing with any of the old cards, so this deck will be good forever. Well, for the next year, I guess, until other cards start to rotate. But we've got a very solid list here, and there's nothing in it that's going to go out. Apart from that 1 Electrode, which can be changed out for any other Electrode. But yeah, we could just do that right now. I realised that earlier on, actually, and I meant to take it out. So we're just going to put one of these ones in. It really doesn't matter. It was just in there as a Voltorb. So let's just get rid of that. So yeah, now it's a completely like rotation-friendly list. We play 1 copy of Fan Club. We play 1 copy of Professor Kukui. Just kind of token cards. They're nice. If you end up getting them. Lele for Fan Club turn 1's always nice. We play 4 N and we play 3 Sycamore. Just draw support. Nothing special there. We play 1 EXP shirt. It's nice to keep some energy on, maybe a Lele or something like that. 3 Fighting Fury Belt, as we talked about earlier, and we have 12 Lightning Energy. So let's jump into the matches, guys. I'm hoping to do maybe 1 or 2 matches here, depending on the time. I've seen this has gone around about 7 minutes, so I'm going to try not to waffle on any longer than this in future episodes. So yeah, let's just jump into the matches. Alright guys, and welcome to a Tapu Koko match. I have no idea what this deck is my opponent's playing. It is fighting, water, it's got electric. I don't know what this is. Maybe it's Sudowoodo. It's clearly some sort of water deck. Maybe it's Sudowoodo and a Tapu Koko, and that's where the different colours are coming in. But yeah, mulligans are great. That's fantastic. Nobody wants that. Okay, Jolteon start. Not ideal when I don't know what it is, but let's find out. And opponent's mulligans all over the place. Let's see. It might be like Lapras GX with Sudowoodo and a Tapu Koko, baby? Is that what this is? Alolan Vulpix start. God knows what this deck is. I'm sure we'll find out. I'm assuming it's a water deck considering everything is water. Oh, it could be Ninetales. It's probably Ninetales with Tapu Koko and a Sudowoodo. That's where I think the different types are coming in. So, what are we going for here? A Tapu Lele, which was obvious, and then probably N, because I've got an extra card in my hand. Or is he just going to Sycamore for that insane draw? How good does this end? Let's find out. Let's find out together. How do I deal with Alolan Ninetales? Probably I'll need to... Oh, bridge it. Okay. So he's just going to bridge it turn 1. That's fine. Really, I want to get attacking as soon as possible. All the Vulpix are down here. So we're not seeing any of the electric or the fighting types. God knows what they were. I would like to get something on the bench. That is pretty important here. We could go Fan Club. Yeah, we're going to do that. We're going to go Fan Club, Baby Koko, and Voltorb. Now, the reason I'm grabbing Baby Koko is that if I can get 2 max elixir hits onto this, we can start just spreading out some damage early on. Let's see if we can get 2 hits. We got 1 there. And let's try and get another one. Come on. Excellent. So we can actually start flying flip on that full bench turn 1, which is excellent. And then turn 2, we can Ultra Ball for the Electrode. And then we can even Sycamore, try and get the other energy. And then we've got plenty of energy on the board to really start going off with. I think we're okay there. I should have probably attached the Fighting Fury Belt just for that extra bit of safety. But he's got no energy on the board. You'd like to think that we're okay here. And a Beacon. Okay. A Beacon just to finish his turn. Absolutely fantastic for us. And he's going to grab Artillery and an Alolan Ninetales, which we don't really want him to have either of those. So, can we N? We can, but then we lose the Electrode play, which we didn't really want to do. We're going to Field Blower that Choice Band straight away. Let's just get rid of that while we've got it in hand. We'll thin down our deck a little piece as well. Let's N. Let's go for the N. And we'll get rid of Sycamore. And the Scoop Up. I don't want to get rid of the Scoop Up, but we're going to do it. And I think just out of safety, let's just pop that in there, because I think Tapu Koko is going to end up being out here for another couple of turns. And we're going to end. I don't want him to keep the other Alolan Vulpix, the Alolan Ninetales, because hopefully we can get 2 knockouts here. And then we're just going to end. And we still get the Electrode play, which is amazing. Wow, okay. Now, do I go Tapu Koko and really start putting on some pressure? Because we've already put the 20 across the board. But 40 across the board will make it a lot easier to knock out the Alolan Ninetales. 170? Oh, this is tricky. This is tricky. I think we just Flying Flip. I think we've ended him out of his hand. Hopefully he has to Beacon. Hopefully he has to Beacon. I'm thinking if he has to Beacon, we can maybe get 3 knockouts, 4 knockouts here. If we don't get knocked out on Koko, which I don't think will happen. Field Blower getting rid of my EXP share, which isn't ideal if we're being honest. And my Fighting Fury Belt. Can you do 110 in the first turn? I don't think you can. Versus Seeker, gonna find N? Well, Sycamore, wow. He's not even used N, has he? No. Okay, so it's drawn real tough through those cards. Interesting that he didn't try and attach the bench instead. Ah, okay, so he gets the Ninetales, and a DCE will give him Ice Blade. Where do you go here? So maybe got a bit greedy with the Flying Flips there. I think we might have. I think next turn we pop Electrode and then start attacking with Koko. We'll be doing a fair bit of damage. We can actually... if I can get a Fury Belt, which I think there's still 2 in the deck. Oh, we don't need it. We don't even need it. I was going to say if I get the Fury Belt, we get the knockout with the GX attack. But I think we just go for the GX attack. Because he has kind of messed up there. He has attached 2 energies back here, and he's got 2 here. So we can knock out with Koko. So let's move 1 energy to Koko, and then jump into the active. We'll Buzz Up Thunder onto our big Koko. My opponent will take a prize. Now, is he stuck? Is he stuck on 2 cards? We could take this turn to Ace a roll of the Tapu Koko, but I think Ice Path is the one that we got. Blizzard Edge will take a knockout if he has a choice band. I would really like to get my... I'm going to end here. I think he's probably got some sort of draw supporter in hand. I'm going to end. I don't want to lose all my stuff. I would have loved to get a Fighting Fury belt there, but it's not happened. Right, let's attach an energy here. And then that way, we give ourselves a decent chance of getting out of that. So 200 damage takes the knockout there, and we get two prize cards, which is absolutely fantastic. I'm really, really happy with that. And a little Ninetales comes straight out. Chances are he's got the Ice Blade knockout here, but he will need an extra 10 damage. Oh, and Rough Seas, just healing off all that work we did with our Flying Flip, which is kind of heartbreaking, but that's okay. These things happen. The problem we face is his Ice Path GX. Ice Path GX will move all damage counters that we do straight... And he's going to get off a Blizzard's Edge here, but does he get the knockout? It doesn't look as if he does. He's stalling. I'm thinking he's not got the knockout. He's going to be 10 damage off. And now we're going to see the real power of Tapu Koko, guys. This is what we really, really want to see here. Because now what we do is... Well, first we can Guzma out the Lele. I think that's the best play. Because we don't want to be hit by the GX attack. Okay? The Ice Path GX is brutal. We'll put Jolteon in the active for now. This is the real power of Tapu Koko here, because we can just jump in. We'll take his energy off of him. Jump clean into the active. And then we're going to ace... I used Guzma. That's fine. We can super skip up. And we actually hit the super skip up! Tapu Koko comes back to the hand, and we're going to get a knockout on the Lele for 2 prize cards. This is fantastic. This is exactly what you want to be doing with your Tapu Kokos. You want to be cycling them, you want to be getting the knockouts. We have an extra scoop up in hand, and we had the max potion if all else failed, but we've now got the Tapu Koko back in hand, which is perfect. It's exactly what you want to see, because now he's going to struggle. Now he's going to really struggle. We don't want to be taking all our damage back onto us with his GX attack. No, because then we're just one step behind. So we're going to need to, if we're killing the Alolan Ninetales, we essentially have to attack 3 times with Tapu Koko, which we don't really want to do, but we can. We can with this deck because of the way it builds. He's going to Mallow, so we even get to keep our hand. Our hand is perfect the way it is here. We have 2 energies on the Tapu Koko, and we also have 2 energies floating back here. We have 3 energies in Tapu Koko, but we've got an extra 2 back here. So all we need to do is draw into 1 more energy. We've got that bank of energy on our bench, meaning it's really hard for our opponent to take all of our cards away. So he does take the knockout here, which does suck. It does suck, but all we need to do is get 1 more energy. So Jolteon's going to come out. And we just draw into the energy. You see how easy that is? We'll put that down, and now we just move all the energy onto here. And we're going to make him get another choice band. Which, how many has he discarded? He's now discarded... This will be the second one discarded. I don't know how many they play, but it can't be more than 4, you know, so he's already down 2. He's down 2 energies. He can attach a DCE. In fact, he can't even attach a DCE to Blizzard Edge, but he can attach a DCE to Ice Path. So we need to be very aware of Ice Path. It is his big move. We do have another Tapu Koko in the deck, but we don't need to get it right this very minute. I think what we do here is we just attack with Sky High Claws. He will probably bring it back onto us, but we're prepared for that. The Ice Path couldn't just put it straight back onto us. All we need to do is kill this Alolan Ninetales, and we have the game. We have... Okay, so he puts the double colourless down. Special charge will bring his colourless back. He has a good setup here. He's doing well. This is a great game. So he's probably going to Ice Path because that'll do. Yeah, so he gets the Ice Path for 130 damage. So we can now get another Tapu Koko. We'll bank an energy down here. We'll get another Tapu Koko, but we'll discard Tapu Lele, I don't think we're going to need, and we'll tap one of the max potions I don't think we're going to need. We'll get the other Tapu Koko, and all we need to do is attack 2 times with Tapu Koko without him knocking me out and losing all my energies. Probably wasn't the safest play to discard the Lele, but yeah, I shouldn't have discarded the Lele. I should have discarded the Scoop Up instead. So we're pretty fine here to just attack with Sky High Claws, and assuming he doesn't get Energy Choice Band, we have game here. He gets the energy. Does he get Choice Band? Professor Sycamore, he's digging for that Choice Band. Ah, that sucks. That sucks. 130 will still knock out. Did he get Choice Band off of it? He didn't. He didn't get Choice Band. We've actually managed to beat Ninetales here in what was a fantastic game. But the opponent sees it. But we could have even gone further than that. We could have jumped into the active and max potioned all the damage away from the bench. This is a fantastic way to showcase how nice Tapu Koko really can run. Excellent game. Alright guys, welcome to another Tapu Koko match. We've got, I think, a Volcanion deck here. And this is not the best start. This is not the best start in the world. I will play one Tapu Koko down, but I see no reason to bench another one at the moment until we see our top deck, because I don't really want to bench. Ah, that sucks. I'm gonna have to cook way to draw, and we do get the end for next turn, so that's not so bad. But that is literally all I can do this turn. Quite frustrating. I did just have another match with a Volcanion player, and we realised how powerful Jolteon is in this game because they don't play evolved Pokemon. If I can power up a Jolteon, which is very easy to do, it's only 3 energy at the end of the day, we can just sit behind Flash Ray the entire game. So let's be very careful about our prizes here going forward, and we'll see if we can we might be able to start well with Tapu Koko and then maybe end the game with Jolteon just to ensure us that victory. So we'll see what we've got here. So my opponent gets a very nice start here. He's going to power up. He's going to, yeah, okay, so we're just playing with Baby Volcanion so far. And he chooses not to attack. I went first. Okay. That's fine by me. He forgot to attack. He realises he forgot to attack. I'm not going to end him. I'm going to keep him as he is, and I'm just going to pass turn, I think. Although, just in case something explosive happens, let's be careful about this. I don't think we're going to use Electrode this match. We've already kind of set up. So let's keep our hand the way it is, and let's grab out the Jolteon. Because in seeing the Jolteon, he might start to get a little bit smart to it. Probably wasn't the best idea to bench that so soon, so sudden, because then he can just Lysander it. That probably was a total misplay there, and I probably should have got the Jolteon into play when I had time to put some energy onto it. That was a misplay there. Probably should have went for like a Lele, but I really fear having nothing on the bench. I'm not a fan of having nothing on the bench. So he does play quite a few of the Baby Volcanions here, and we see Ho-Oh GX. What is nice about Ho-Oh is it has a lightning type weakness, so we can actually one-shot that if we get a chance. And I should have kept my Guzma. Misplaying all over the place here because that Guzma would have been able to knock out that Ho in one shot, which would be so nice right now. My opponent just power heaters for the turn. What is nice about this is my Tapu Thunder is now knocking out anything I want it to. We will jump in with a fresh Tapu Koko here. I think that's the best play, just so that we're not dealing with any damage on anything. We don't hit for enough to knock out the baby Volcanion, which is really kind of frustrating. And then we're just going to end. We need to start getting some cards down for ourselves here. And that is frustrating. There's not a whole lot here. But we're set up pretty well here. What do I need? Now... I think we just attack. Do we Tapu Thunder this? No. We're not going to Tapu Thunder this. It's not a huge threat. Sacred Fire. This attack does 50 damage to one of your opponent's Pokemon. That's fine. Phoenix Burn. 180 damage. That is a lot of damage. And he can also Eternal Flame GX, which I'm not too worried about because he's got no bench space left anymore, so all he can do is really grab like one Volcanion, which should be better just trying to like end or shuffle forward, you know what I mean? Is this a Volcanion deck? Or is this a Ho-Oh deck? That's what I'm wondering here. And we see Guzma, which is awesome. Because we can now take a knockout on anything we want. Because we've got the GX attack and we've got weakness on this Ho-Oh. And he's setting up for a big attack here. I'm hoping that he doesn't have a way to get an energy onto this. And he's just power heater. Oh, that's okay. Let's knock out Ho-Oh. I think that's the best play here. He's now got 4 energies on the Ho-Oh. And I'm just going to knock it out. I do 260 damage. He has 250 with a Fury Belt. He's going to be salty about this one. This is going to suck for him. And we're just going to retreat. I will play one of these max potions here. And I think we just knock out. I don't see him knocking me out next turn. Ah, there you go. Yeah, he knew what was coming. He knew what was coming. He fears the power of Tapu Koko. That's fine. That was a pretty cool match. Nice to see a different kind of deck in the I'm not sure if that was a Volcanion or if that was a Ho-Oh deck, because it seemed to really focus around the Ho-Oh rather than the Volcanion. The Volcanion seemed to be extra at the end. Welcome back to another Tapu Koko match. We've got a Psychic deck here. And if I know my Psychic decks, chances are it's a Garbodor, because that's all we see on the ladder. Garbodor Espeon is very probable here. But he... Yeah, okay, let's see what he has. We get a Tapu Koko start, which isn't the end of the world. It's probably not the best start we can have, but it's definitely not the worst. We're not going to go first, but if we keep this hand, I'm thinking Lele into... oh, it's Rayquaza. Okay, this could be a strange deck. Rayquaza with Psychic types? Is it just Mega Ray with Hoopa? Is it just an old Mega Ray? This could be interesting. Mallow, I have no idea what this deck is. I mean, it could still just be Mega Ray. Was Mallow? Okay. Is he going to just Shaman and that's what he's using Mallow for? Okay, I'm fine with this. Yeah, I'm thinking if we keep this hand, we are going to keep this hand because he's using Mallow. I'm going to Lele for the fan club. We'll get down our Voltorb and probably another Koko. And then that will give us the opportunity to go attach energy this turn. If he attacks me a lot, then I can get out the new Koko and then Electrode for knockout. So yeah, let's Lele here, and we'll discard 1 energy and Field Blower, I guess, because he's not gonna... Yeah, that should be fine. We only have 1 Lele in the deck, which is usual. It happens kind of every time. 1 N is prized, 1 Sycamore is prized. I think a couple of energies are prized. Nothing major. Nothing. There's not huge I didn't check to see if we had fan club though, and I bet you that happens to be prized. I bet it is. Oh, it's not. Thank God. Thank God. Okay. So once again, if we keep this hand, we're in a really nice position because we can fan club for the Voltorb and the Koko. And like I say, if we keep this hand, we're in a really nice position because we can Ultra Ball away the other energy and then whatever our top deck is. And then, or if our top deck's really good, we can do Ultra Ball energy Koko. And then get the Electrode, and we're attacking with Sky High Claws, which because of weakness will be a knockout. We'll see what else he pulls down here though. Dragon Pulse discards the top 3 cards of your deck. Ugh. I've never seen Dragon Pulse be used before, I don't think. Mega Ray is normally so efficient, and he mallowed as well, so he knows what cards he was getting here. I'm unsure of what my opponent's going for. Is my opponent still here? Yeah, I'm liking this play. I'm thinking it's the best way, because if we take, even if he gets the Dragon Pulse off, we take the 100 damage, we can then jump in with Koko, and we've got a fresh Koko dealing 130 damage doubled for weakness. I'm expecting to see some... Oh, we just win the game here then. We Ultra Ball away anything we want because we've won the game. Get the Electrode. But yeah, this I will probably put this in the video because it really shows the speed of the setup here. And if you get a perfect turn like that, you're sorted. And plus we have the N here to get a brand new hand. We've got the Koko to jump in, keep him fresh. We had a nice little start there. It just looks like my opponent's DC'd, and yeah, there we get the victory there. So that's not ideal, but there you go. Alright guys, welcome back to another Tapu Koko match. I think my opponent might be playing Vikavolt Bulu. Oh no, he's playing an Oddish. I have no idea what he's playing. We'll find out. I'm gonna... Let's Lele here, but what do we discard? Something like Acerola Energy, maybe? No, I'd like to attach the energy. Let's get rid of the Rescue Stretcher. It's not ideal, but it's what has to be done. So we'll Lele. Let's have a quick check of our prizes, see what's prized. Voltorb's there. Scoop ups in hand. Are all my Fighting Fury belts prized? I think I've got one in hand. That's rough. Okay. Lele's fine. 2 of my Fighting Fury belts are prized. It's not great, but we can deal with it. Yes, I need a supporter. What am I going for here? N? No, I know what we'll do. We'll go Fan Club. And with Fan Club, we'll grab a Tapu Koko and a Voltorb. And then we can get Tapu Koko up that way. That's a pretty nice play. Voltorb and a Tapu Koko. Let's get the other one. We'll attach the energy. I think we'll attach it to Lele actually, because I don't see me using Baby Koko. Put down Voltorb, and then I'm just going to pass turn. I've got a pretty nice hand here. I like it the way it is. Ideally, we hit the scoop up on Lele and we're able to use it again, and then we could actually get a hand next turn, but we'll see. Didn't opt to go for the draw support. I hope that doesn't live to bite me in the bum. Let's see what he does here. I'm not really sure what he's playing. He was playing, it was like Grass, Lightning, Psychic, I think, in his deck. So, I'm not sure what he has. He has Tapu Koko sleeves, so it could be Tapu Koko with Vileplume. Taking a long time to think about what he's doing, though. Ultra Ball is going to grab... Right, so Decidueye Plume? I'm sure it said he had Lightning Pokemon. Maybe he's just got a Baby Koko in there. Maybe that's all the lightning is. There comes a Shaman. Yeah, just looks like the Decidueye Vileplume, which is it's not ideal, but that's what it is. Not fantastic. I hate Decidueye so much, man. I'm so looking forward to Decidueye just going away. Going away forever. losing Vileplume and losing Forest of Giant Plants really hinders Decidueye, so I don't think we'll be seeing much of it in the near future. And an N, enemy out of my perfect hand, of course. I'd probably have missed the scoop up anyway and be left with no cards, so... Oh wow, okay, so this is actually a really good hand as well. That's absolutely fine. And he just... Oh, okay, this is awesome. This is an awesome, awesome start. So we can do that. We'll get a Max Elixir off, just because it's good to get as many energies on the field as possible. And as I say that, I'm going to discard an energy. And we'll get Tapu Koko. I'm going to promote Koko and move with 2 energies. I'm going to attach an energy. Rather than pop an Electrode, I'll keep Electrode there, and then if we need to pop an energy later on, then we can. But I like the start we've got here. This is nice. Might go for another Max Elixir actually. Yep, and that hits as well. And Lele can hold on to that for us for now. And we're going to knock out this Gloom, which is ideal. Hopefully that means that Vileplume won't come out during this match. And a Field Blower, nice one. So hopefully it doesn't get too much on the field here, but it's Decidueye Vileplume. This is what it does. I wouldn't mind getting rid of that Forest of Giant Plants though. And he's going to just Hollow Hunt, straight up Hollow Hunt. Okay, well I have the N in hand, which is excellent. So whatever he brings back here is going straight into his deck. I think he'll probably bring back, what's he got? Oh, Revitalizer, N. Oh, I wouldn't have Hollow Hunted there. The stuff isn't ideal. He's not got a lot of choice there. Usually we see Hollow Hunt for like late game so that you can grab some DCEs or some Decidueye pieces back or something. Really struggling here, and he goes Gloom N Ultra Bot. Fair enough, that's fine. Let's see. Attach another energy here. I'm gonna get rid of your Forest, and then I'm just gonna end. I'm getting rid of that hand. He's clearly got a plan there. I'm not letting that happen. We'll pop a EXP share on here. I think we just keep these Max Elixirs coming. There's no reason to not. And then that's a couple of banks of energy. We've got plenty of energies on the field now. And I'm just going to Sky High Claws. Hopefully he can't knock out. He would need... With Choice Band 120 and then Feather Arrow 140, another 2 feather Arrows after that. It's a lot to ask, but he does have... Okay, so he's got the 1. So another 1 Feather Arrow would end up knocking out with the Choice Band, but it's a lot to ask for 1 turn. And the Shaman, of course. But yeah, this deck's running really nice. I really like the way that we can kind of put a lot of pressure on, like 6 energies on the board plus Electrode's another 2, so it's really like having 8 energies on the board right now. And doing that gives me a 250 attack right here, which is absolutely awesome, and we have the Guzma right here. So what I think we do here is Guzma out this Decidueye, and then we're gonna knock it out with our GX attack, which I don't think he realizes is coming. So we'll bring out this Decidueye. I'll retreat to Tapu Koko, and then I'll just free retreat on Tapu Koko, and then let's Tapu Thunder GX for the knockout, which is absolutely awesome. Just getting that one big pop. Now, bear in mind, guys, I've only used 1 Tapu Koko so far. Now, I think like this Tapu Koko goes down this turn. He dies this turn, but we have Sycamore in hand and a Super Rod. So we're probably going to Super Rod, bring back the Tapu Koko and a couple of energies, and then we're in a really nice position after that to be pressuring with another Tapu Koko. In fact, Does Lele take the knockout? He's 6 energies. Wow. 120? Yeah. So Lele takes a knockout here. Excellent. So we can even knock out with Lele, which is fine. I'm happy to knock out with Lele. And we keep an energy as well. We keep energies on the board all day here. This is absolutely awesome. And Lele comes up. Now, we don't have access to items. However, I did forget about that. Let's just Sycamore then. Let's just Sycamore and see what we get. We miss it. We miss the Tapu Koko. I can't believe it. Let's pop down Jolteon. And we'll pop an energy on Jolteon. And then I think we just energy drive for knockout. So we're keeping energies on the board constantly. We've not even had to use a second Tapu Koko yet, which is unbelievable to me. And he's down at 1 prize, and I've got Jolteon here that can do another 70 damage, so I'm not sure who he promotes. Vileplume? Everything else will die to a Jolteon attack. In fact, how much has he got? 130. Even if he goes down. So yeah, we're doing okay here. It's a shame we don't have a Guzma. Guzma would win us the game. That's the thing with this format as well, because we don't have Versus Seeker. We don't have just constant access to cards like that, and he's messed up. He's messed up bad here. Oh, can I? Yeah, I can Buzz Up. That's fine. Buzz Up Thunder, and then Shaman's weak to electric, so he's going to take all the damage. So we're just going to retreat here. Our opponent played well. We'll give him a good game. Well played. And then Flash Ray for knockout. So we see there, like, all the support for Tapu Koko. We see that we don't even need the second Tapu Koko in some games to get the win. And that was against Decidueye. Decidueye is one of the best decks at the moment. And the opponent played well. There was nothing wrong with the way my opponent played. He may have overextended with the energies and maybe GX attack a little bit too early. But that was all. So I was pretty happy with that game, guys. Hopefully in the next one we'll see more Tapu Koko and less of the supporting act. Alright guys, I hope you've enjoyed that video. In conclusion guys, Tapu Koko is awesome. It is such a fun deck to play. If you don't see a lot of Garbodor in maybe where you play in League, or if you're happy to play against Garbotoxin, it is an excellent deck, and it's something we really should be looking at when it comes to the new format. It is one of my favourite decks that I've played so far, and I have played a lot of the kind of bigger decks that is really getting talked about with Burning Shadows coming out. But I think Tapu Koko is under the radar at the minute simply because it's a Guardian Rising GX. It is not a Burning Shadows GX. The cards that are making this so good, Ace Rolla and Super Scoop Up. That is the only things we've added from Burning Shadows, bar Guzma, but that was more because Lysander is now rotated, and let's just put one of these, there we go. It's more because Lysander is rotated and not because of anything else. The deck itself is absolutely fantastic. I would recommend anybody play it, old player, new player, it doesn't matter. If you get the tin promos, for these, they are really super cheap. If you buy the collector's tin from just your local store, you will get a code that gives you 2 of these. If like you are collecting the cards in real life. If not, the code for these online won't be expensive. And even if you're just trading packs for them, Tapu Koko is never going to be super expensive because it is a tin promo. And it's just a nice card. The Jolteon is a little bit more expensive, a little bit harder to find, but even then it's not so bad. Tapu Koko promo, again, it's a box, it's a promo, like, it's not too hard to find if you want to get it out your local store. We only play one in this deck, so you would only need to get that one box, and then you've got that Tapu Koko. And the Electrode as well is dirt cheap. It's an Evolution's rare card. It's nothing major. The one expensive card in this deck is Tapu Lele, and it is the one deck that keeps it out of budget. But I'm afraid, guys, Tapu Lele is here to stay, and it is one of the best cards in the format. It is fantastic. You can replace it with something like Oranguru if you really don't have the space for it, or if you don't have the way of getting the Tapu Lele. It's just a nice card. Random Receiver is another card you can use. I don't hear a lot of people talking about when it comes to replacing Lele with stuff, but it's really all I can think of that would let me just bring it up. Random. It's the only thing I can think of that is super cheap and kinda does the same thing. You basically get a random supporter out of your deck. Now, if you're doing that, what I would recommend doing is maybe take out Kukui, put in an extra Fan Club, take out a Guzma, and maybe put in an extra Ace Roller or an extra Fan Club, because these are cards you do want to hit. You want to hit Ace Roller, you want to hit Fan Club. So that is what I would recommend if you're going to take out the Tapu Lele, is put in 2 random receivers instead, and then change out... My dog's barking. I hope you can't hear that. Yeah, then just change out the count of Fan Club and Ace Roller. Anyway, guys, I'm going to get out of here, and I'm going to stop my dog barking because clearly people are coming home. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you very soon.